Hey guys, welcome back to Rishi Kids. Today we are at one of the 7 wonders of the world, Chichén Itzá. Now I know this does not look as good as you were expecting it to look, but it is because this is just the original site where Chichén Itzá was being made, but it wasn't made here. And I will take you to the actual site where Chichén Itzá is. So you can see there's all these other ruins. I think you can see it right there. That we can see there's a ruin right there of something that they started. There's a lot to the Mayans who created this. Chichén Itzá was made by the Mayans, and they were really advanced, and there still are some around today who live basically in the middle of nowhere. So all of this is built by the Mayans. The Mayans made more accurate calendars than we have today, and they were really good mathematicians, astronomers, and they were great people. And of course they still are around today. And around 50% of the Mexicans that you would see are Mayan descendants. So Chichén Itzá, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Okay, so as I said, the Mayans were like great astronomers and observers. That was their observation tower thingy, where they would observe the sun through this obsidian thing, and the obsidian would it'd block out all the sun rays that would damage our eyes, and they would be able to observe the sun really easily. There was recently a solar eclipse here, and they were able to observe it without using a solar filter, because without one of those special eclipse glasses, they just used the obsidian thing. These are kind of the temples that the Mayans would worship their gods at, and right now that one's under maintenance. They're trying to preserve it, but these used to all be painted red with natural paints, and they would do human sacrifices and animal sacrifices. They would sacrifice living things. They thought that blood was needed, that the gods would like blood, so they would sacrifice their blood and animal blood. Okay, so right here you can see kind of more temples. Of course, these were painted red before. Now in the back over there, there's a place with stair steps. It's huge. It's pretty big, and that is kind of the place where the Spanish conquistadors first found the Mayans. So the Mayans had not disappeared yet. It was 1519 when the Spanish explorers found the Mayans over here, and they one of the explorers married a Mayan princess, and then they made a mestizo, which is basically a mixed child between a European and ancient natives here. Okay, so we are walking through the old section of Chichén Itzá, which is what I just showed you. Now, using LiDAR tech, which is basically from an aircraft, they send a laser down to Earth, and then they find new stuff through jungles and stuff. So that's basically how they found this old part, aside from the new part of Chichén Itzá. And the history that we just learned today could change tomorrow just with this technology. And so we're gonna go to the new part. Now the difference between the old part and the new part is that the old part had all these writings and all these hieroglyphics, all of it engraved into all the stones. And the new part, you're not going to see any of this. It's going to be completely different. it's just gonna be a bunch of stones stacked on top of each other, making pyramids and stuff. Okay, so we are here at the new Chichén Itzá, the one that everyone knows and has seen. Now, the question is, why did the Mayans move from the old Chichén Itzá to the new one? Well, it's because there was a really long drought, and they went to like the leaders of Chichén Itzá, the city Chichén Itzá, and they went to them. They're like, okay, what do we do? Our plants aren't growing. There's no rain. And then once they found out that the leaders didn't know what to do, they were mad, and they sacrificed them, and including the scribes who would write all the hieroglyphics on the walls and stuff. So, which is why there's no hieroglyphics on the walls on the new Chichén Itzá. But this does serve as a year-round calendar, and on the equinoxes you can see that there is kind of like a serpent called Kukulkan. He is that is the feathered serpent, and you can kind of see it on an equinox just with the sunlight at the ends of each side of the stairs, on the rails of it. At the ends of them, there's like the head of the serpent, and that's kind of like the head of Kukulkan. So this is called the Pyramid of Kukulkan, and this is the new Chichén Itzá. Okay, so another cool thing about Chichén Itzá is that whenever you clap, you get an echo perfectly back from the top up there that you can hear from this group over here doing. I don't know if my phone's mic is able to capture or to get the sound of the echo, but you can hear an echo coming from there, and from up there it would create the perfect loud noise to where they would be able to hear the leader of Chichén Itzá talk and give out announcements. So there's more to Chichén Itzá than just this pyramid. There's all of these other structures around. You can see over there, there's another one back there. So this is what qualified to be one of the 7 wonders of the world. Okay, so right here on this side you can see the snake's head, and on the sides, if you move this way onto the side, on the side of the staircase, whenever it's like the spring equinox or the fall equinox, you can see kind of like the light will project a little outline of what the feathered serpent would look like, and then you would be able to see the full serpent. But the serpent's head is right there. There's so much more to Chichén Itzá than just that pyramid. Like, I don't even know what all this is for, but it's here, so I'm showing it to you guys. There's a bunch of these little columns, like pillars and stuff. Okay, so real quick, those little holes over there, that's basically where if somebody threw a ball through there, and if they made it through it, they would be sacrificed, as they are greater, I guess. And yes, people did actually want to get sacrificed back then because they wanted to make the gods happy. And as I was saying, a lot of stuff was painted red before. You can kind of still see the red right up there. Anyway, okay, that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed Chichén Itzá, this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. This is one of the 7 wonders of the world. We have been to the Colosseum before on this channel, and that's one of them. And the Taj Mahal, which is also another one of the 7 wonders of the world. So this is, I think, the 3rd one on our list of the 7 wonders. Tell me in the comments if you guys think that eventually we'll be able to get to all 7 wonders. Alright, that's all for today. Rishi out.